Hello, in this video we're going to be taking a look at finding outliers in a set of data. And so by outliers what I mean is maybe we have a set of data and there's a really extreme value in there, or we've recorded an incorrect value in the data somewhere. Well, by leaving these in there, that's going to distort our results for our average or our range. And so we want to know if a value is an outlier, and because if it is, we might want to remove it from the data set. And so we're going to look at a couple of different ways of determining whether something is an outlier or not. I'll timestamp the different parts of the video below, and if this video is useful, please do like and subscribe. Okay, so you can see here I have a set of data, and I want to look at this data and determine if it has any outliers in it. And the first way we're going to do this is by using quartiles. Okay, so I'm going to first mark on my lower and upper quartile. So the median of this data is here, okay, and so my lower quartile is going to be this 3, and my upper quartile is going to be 12. So there we go, we found the lower and upper quartile. Now we want to calculate the interquartile range, which is my upper quartile subtract my lower quartile. Okay, now how can we use this to determine if we have any outliers? Well, we go to our lower quartile, okay, and from it we subtract 1.5 times the interquartile range, and anything less than this we would consider to be an outlier. Then we go to our upper quartile and we add on 1.5 times the interquartile range, and anything above this we would consider to be an outlier. So we're looking for anything in this region here. Okay, so let's calculate it for this specific example. So my lower quartile is 3, so I'm going to do 3 subtract 1.5 times the interquartile range, which is 9, and so I get negative 10.5. So anything less than negative 10.5 would be considered an outlier. Then I'm going to take my upper quartile, which is 12, and add on 1.5 times 9, and I get 25.5. So any data value greater than 25.5 would be considered an outlier. So in this data set here, 26 would be considered an outlier. So that's one way we can look for outliers. Another way we can do it is by using our mean and standard deviation. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to calculate the mean of this data set, and I'm just going to use my calculator to do this. And so I get a mean of 8.5. I'm also going to use my calculator to give me the standard deviation, and so it gives me a standard deviation of, I'll do it to 2 decimal places, 7.47. Okay. Now the way we determine if there are any outliers is by taking the mean and we subtract 2 times the standard deviation, and anything less than that we consider to be an outlier. And then we go to the mean and we add on 2 times the standard deviation, and anything greater than that we consider to be an outlier. So we look for numbers in this region here. So let's calculate it for this example. So we're going to do the mean, which is 8.5, minus 2 times the standard deviation, which is 7.47, and we get negative 6.44. And then we're going to take our mean, which is 8.5, plus 2 times the standard deviation, and I get 23.44. So anything out of this region would be considered an outlier. So let's look at our data set. Well, 26 is still an outlier with this method too. So hopefully this video was useful. If it was, please do like and subscribe, and go over to my channel where I have tons of other maths tutorials. Thanks for watching.